Hi, happy Tuesday. Well, for you it might be Monday. That's when I post these, but for me it's Tuesday. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I'm determined to have this week be better than last week. It is a bit slower. I'm not as rushed for things, like cramming to get things done for a craft show. I was hoping to be doing one this weekend, but I didn't make the cut for it. I think I didn't reply to the post in time, and so I just kind of missed out on the chance, which is a bummer, but it's fine. But I do have a list of things. I gotta stop looking this way. I'm looking at my list. I made a list. So I have a list of things I want to get done this week, which I have all the hats that didn't sell. I'm in the process of getting them listed on Etsy. I've made a decent chunk in them, but I still have a lot to do. But I need to go buy like another foam head. Like I have a porcelain one that like has like a face and everything, and I have like a wig on it that I use because, as I stated in one of my other videos, please don't do it. I have a head the size of a child, so like I can wear the children's hats fine, but I can't wear the adult hats, so I can't exactly like model them. So I have like a porcelain mannequin head thing for that, but I don't have one for the kids hats, and I don't want to model the kids hats being an adult because I feel like that would confuse people for the listing. So I need at some point to go pick up like just a small foam one, so that I can get the children's hats listed. I mean, I can do photos of it not on a mannequin, at least to get them up and posted, and then later switch them out. So I might do that, just because I don't know how willing I am to go into town to go buy. Oh, I need to do bookkeeping and reconciling the accounts for September. For some reason I thought I did that. I didn't. So I need to do that, which I'll probably do that today, and then get started on putting more doing more product photos of hats, which I can't film myself doing, at least right now. I might see if my husband will let me use his phone this evening, so that I can at least get some photos to like put in. But one of the other things I want to do is, I made these wreath coasters. I got the pattern. So I found this pattern. I will look in my thing to remember where I got this on Etsy, but I don't remember the name right now. I'll put it up though. For this wreath coaster, and I did really like it, but just, you know, I like it but don't. So I was looking up on Pinterest some other patterns, and I found this one. It's a free pattern, but I tweaked it a little bit. So I did this row and the last row in green, just to kind of make it look more like a wreath, because these aren't called wreath. These are just called like holiday coasters, I think, because she also does like the edge in red and then in brown. I think it's brown. So it's not like a wreath coaster, but like it looks very like a wreath if you do the third row and the fourth row in green and only the middle part in the tan. And then my husband liked the red on this one, but we liked this coaster pattern better. Can you not? My husband really liked the red on this. Oh, that really hurt. On this one, but we both really like the way that this one looked a bit better than like just straight round. So I added a bow to this, and I think that really just makes it pop, and it looks really, really cute. So I want to get these. I want to get about 5 sets of these done and listed around Friday, Saturday. I have 3 of just the coaster without the bow done. I only started like yesterday, so I figure if I could do at least like 1 set a day and then do all the bows at once, that wouldn't be too bad. I should get that done by Friday or Saturday, because these don't take me very long. So I want to get that done by Friday, and then I want to bake cookies this week, specifically pumpkin chocolate chip ones. So really that's all for this week. It's just kind of like a chill week and not completely like business related, you know, for like the baking and stuff. But anyways, I am going to, I think, start with the bookkeeping and get that out of the way. And then I'm going to start working on listing more hats. Like your hands wet in my hand to read summer nights, feeling all the breeze and the wounds you left on me, baby. I'm super blunt, gonna catch my breath to say the words and blooming scenes, filling my head with your sparkling smile, just like a movie scene, just like a movie scene. I know this time I ain't leaving my baby behind till the dawn arrives. We'll have our bond. Come take a look at wounds you cause, my darling. Baby, bleeding my pride around. Psycho, what a common thing to say. Someone that's got. So it is about 4 o'clock on Wednesday, and I just got done taking the pictures of all the hats and everything to get listed. I put them all into, well, I listed some of them as I was going, but today I just put them all into my drafts on Etsy, and so now I just have to go through and edit each listing a little bit and then publish them all, and then that will be done, thankfully. So that is what I'm going to be doing now, and then tomorrow is going to be like a baking day. I'm making so my dad's fiance, her birthday is Friday, and it's her 50th, so my dad's doing like a birthday party thing, so he asked me to make the cake. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll also do the cookies and then the cake that I want for my birthday, I'll try to get all that done tomorrow. Then I'll probably spend like the in-between time tomorrow and Friday working on the wreath coaster. So I also decided that I'm probably going to do like a flash weekend sale, like 15% off this weekend for like a birthday sale, also just to kind of get inventory to move, hopefully. So I'm going to do that as well, set that up. So yeah, I'm going to get to work on editing all the drafts and get those up and published.
Same black van since 21. Same old bands and the same old songs, with a tendency to act on a half-baked thought. And I still hesitate.
So I finished the cake for my dad's fiance. It's not great. It didn't exactly turn out how I had it in my head, but I think it's still cute. So now I am going to clean up and then go take a nap. It's Friday already. I am going to do the cookies and everything else tomorrow instead, because I'm exhausted. I was up till 2 a.m. because this was just, I had some technical difficulties with the cake. So, but it still turned out cute, so that's good. Sweet Potato's meowing in the room because I wouldn't let her out, so. Yay, it's all done.
When I really ought to talk. 30 feels like 17, and I just might be evergreen, evergreen. 'Cause I grew up, I don't feel any older, and I found love, but it's hard to get to know her, and I still have dreams that keep me up at night. Maybe one day I'll get the chip off of my shoulder, 'cause I'll always be the youngest of my brothers, and I'm still learning one day at a time how to be young for my whole life. Big city rent, 3 part-time jobs. I've got everything I need, but not all that I want. I keep telling myself it'll all pay off. When you're a full-time dreamer, can't count no cost. 'Cause I grew up, I don't feel any older, and I found love, but it's hard to get to know her, and I still have dreams that keep me up at night. Maybe one day I'll get the chip off of my shoulder, 'cause I'll always be the youngest of my brothers, and I'm still learning one day at a time.
All right, so it is now Sunday. This week has just really gotten away from me, between doing the cake for my dad's fiance and stuff, and then I ended up going to, so her birthday was on Friday, so after work I ended up going out to where they were having her party at like a bar that they do karaoke at a lot, her and my dad. So I went after work on Friday there, and then I stayed till about 12:15. But at like midnight, when it hit midnight, they gave me a little birthday girl headband to put on, and then I took a picture with my dad when it hit midnight, because then I was officially 32. And it was officially then my birthday, because my birthday and my dad's fiance's birthday are the day apart. So that was cool. And then my dad also got me these foam blocking boards and the things to put in the thing to block it. So now when I make sweaters, I can actually have a place to block them on, which will be really, really, really cool. So I'm excited about that. I don't know when I'm going to make my next sweater, but like, I like to make sweaters for myself, not to sell them, just because hats are typically like universally sized. But when it comes to other types of wearables, like the crop top things or shirts, sweaters, I get too anxious about making those for other people, just because just being utterly terrified that I did the sizing wrong and then it's not going to fit the person who buys it and they thought it would fit, and it's a whole thing. So I just do sweaters for myself, but I now have a blocking board so I can block my sweaters. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, so that was Friday, and I worked on coasters a little bit yesterday. I've only made 6. So needless to say, I did not get these done in time to launch Friday. But I'm just going to get them done and launch them sometime next week. So I'll have to start doing some posts. I'll do start doing more posts about them before I get them done to launch them, to kind of hopefully get people want to buy them. I don't know. So I did decide to do the birthday weekend sale, and I upped it to 20% off of everything. But so far, I've gotten views on my Etsy, but no sales. So that's also kind of disappointing. I don't know if just my prices are just too high, because I increased. So when I'm selling in person at a market, obviously I don't have to account for shipping or any of the fees. So like the transaction fees, from selling on Etsy, or packaging. So on Etsy, most of the hats are priced like $30 or more, and I offer, free shipping. So like the Lion brand hats, I think, where in person I have them at $30, I have them as $35, and then if it has a pom-pom, it's $40, just because the pom-poms I use on them are handmade that I bought from somebody else, and so some of them are like $6 pom-poms. So I increased everything by like $5 when I put it up on Etsy, to kind of balance out the shipping fees and everything else. So, but I don't know, but at the same time, I know that my prices are comparable to other people selling the same thing. So I don't know, I'm just in my own head about it, and still disappointed that no one's bought anything. But I do also know that in terms of customers coming from Etsy and not coming from people clicking on my link and coming in, it takes a while for Etsy to put your item into the algorithm. A lot of times you have to give it 4 weeks. So I do plan to do a Black Friday sale, but I was hoping that I would get some sales this weekend. I still have until tonight, but I'm thinking I probably won't get any sales. Maybe, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get any. So that's kind of disappointing. So I was really hoping to, but yeah, so it is, however, 1 month from when I first started filming my first vlog. So I started filming my first vlog on September 20th, and it's now October 20th. And in my first vlog, I went over my numbers on how many followers I had on all the different social medias that I'm on. So it's time to do an updated one to see how many I have now. And I have increased, which is exciting. So on YouTube, obviously, when I was filming, I had 0 followers or subscribers, and now I have 27 of you guys. Thank you, thank you. On TikTok, I now have 300. I'll compare the two. TikTok, I had 328, and now I have 361. I think that is in large part due to I used to have a business account, and hold on. Right, so I think that is in large part due to I used to have a business account, and obviously you can't use trending sounds. My views were stuck at between 200 and 300. I did have my TikTok shop linked to my page, and anytime I would post a TikTok but link the product from my TikTok shop in that TikTok, sometimes I'd get more views, but more views, but literally 0 likes. Like nobody was liking it. And I think just some people, people are just so annoyed with TikTok shop. So I unlinked it, and I switched over to a personal account, and I have gotten more views and I've gotten more followers. So it's working for me. So it seems to. So Instagram, I had last month 225, and I now have 230. On Facebook, I had 130, and now I have 136. Pinterest is the same, 138. I think people just don't follow other people on Pinterest as much anymore as when Pinterest first came out, when us millennials were in middle school, high school, because it was the new thing then. And now people will just save the pins. They won't follow different people, I feel like, which I don't really care. So Pinterest is just Pinterest. Lemon8, I had 14, and now I have 22. And on Threads, I had 61, and now I have 66. So I've increased on all of them but Pinterest. So that's really cool. I think I mentioned it in the beginning of this video, how I have a Notion page, and in my Notion I use a habit tracker for keeping track of what social medias I've posted to that day. And then I can also go back and see, how I've been doing on the past month or so. And I've only missed one day since September 22nd, I think. I've only missed one day of not posting on any of the social medias. So that's really not bad. So I'm getting better at posting something every day on at least one of them. Now I just need to get better at making better quality posts, I feel like. Because sometimes I will post something that's not as great just to get something out there. But I do want to try and figure out how to make better quality posts. I tend to have a lot of ideas, but I struggle with knowing how to execute them. So that's all for this vlog. Next week I'll probably be doing another craft desk area reset, just because after Apple Fest and after getting everything up and posted to Etsy, it's just kind of stuff everywhere, so I gotta kind of get everything put away. And I'll need to get these finished and listed on Etsy also. So I need to do that next week. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you've made it to the end of this video, put a birthday cake emoji if there is one, or like a birthday related emoji down in the comments, since my birthday was yesterday. And be sure to subscribe and come along with me. Hello. I love you, but this hurt. Stupid. She's being a pain. I forgot. So we're Xing that out. Okay. X out that. Start over. Like a potato. Potato, can you not mess with absolutely everything?